Ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Terrapins will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Indiana's offense will go on the attack first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability.
There he goes. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. The give out of the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Dances away to buy time. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Maryland's offense will go to work for the first time today. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They almost took that thing end to end, but now they have to finish the drive with a score. Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Martin will throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. At midfield, he's got room. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the run, it's Ray. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Martin back to pass. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Off play action on 1st down. That's caught. It's Cooper. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Finds the tight end. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Oh, it's a reverse. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Gonna run it. It's Hemby. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. To the air, it's Mendoza. Got his man on the right. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ray. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drop. Breaks into the open. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Takes the handoff. It's Ray. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Terrapins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They give it to him again. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible, dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch or a yard, whatever it takes. But the defensive linemen have to do a good job of getting in the backfield.
And the Terrapins are on the move. To the air on 1st down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Caught in the backfield, it's Cooper. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Got his man quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hemby. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past, then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Martin will throw it. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Hoosiers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Martin back to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Got it behind the line. It's Ray. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. And the Terrapins will punt it away on fourth down. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Give to the back. There he goes. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's loose. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside.
Throws toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Backed up now, here's second and long. They go to the ground, finding open areas. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Martin will throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. This time on target. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He'll do it himself. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's second and 4. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Terrapins are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, second and 8 coming up. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fakes the grab. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
Hands it off on the counter. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He's got it. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Pulls and throws off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He's got it on the run, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Ray. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Martin back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Terrapins are on the move. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to throw again. This time it's complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it along the sideline. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Got room to work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Makes the grab down the middle. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. To the air on second down. Quick completion on the out. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The run from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day. And as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the kick.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Working that left side. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to throw. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Fourth down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.